Hello, so today I will be showing you how to crochet this very easy tablecloth motif. Okay, so these are the yarns that I'll be using. It's the same brand, I just don't have the wrapper for this one because I use this one for another project. However, they are both 100% acrylic, and I purchased them at a local dollar store. And the yarn is quite thin in texture, or should I say in density. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started. So we're going to start with our pink yarn, and we're going to make a total of 8 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to go in my first set of chain stitch, and I'm going to make 1, 2 chains to turn. I'm going inside my ring, and I'm going to make a total of 15 single crochets. I have 2 so far. Now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and we have 15. Okay, so I'm gonna go in the very first set of chain stitch, and I joined, okay, my circle. Now I'm gonna make a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 chains, and I'm gonna make a double crochet, and I'm making more double crochets, and I'm going back in the same ring, in the same spot rather, and this time I'm making a half double crochet and a single crochet. So I'm going to pull them through, pull, 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 and pull. So you have something that looks like that. Then I'm going to make a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chains, and I'm going to go back in the same stitch and in the same stitch again, and the next stitch, and the same stitch, and the next stitch, the same stitch, and pull, keep pulling 2 on your needle, pull 2 and pull your last 2. Okay, and you have something that looks like that. Okay, so now we're gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chains. We're going back in this same stitch, and we're making the same stitch like this, back in the next space, okay, in the same space, and in the next space, and the next space. Okay, so we're pulling and pulling and pulling, and now we're gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go in the same stitch, same stitch, and the next stitch, same stitch, and the next stitch, and the same stitch. Now we're gonna pull, 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 and pull everything through, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you should have something that looks like this. Okay, now we're gonna go in the same stitch, this last stitch that we finished with, and we're gonna pull and pull, go back in the same stitch, pull and pull. Okay, and we're going in the next stitch, same stitch, and next stitch, and the same stitch. Okay, and we're gonna pull, 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 pull. Sometimes the yarn is not the best to work with. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and we're going in the same stitch, same stitch again, and next stitch. Oops. Okay, let's take this out. Sometimes, as I said, the yarn is not the best to work with. It unravels and gets stuck in the needle, and it's not a good look. Okay, so we're going in 1, 2. Okay, so now we're gonna go into our next stitch and stay in the same stitch, and we're gonna pull, 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 and pull, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, then we're gonna go in this stitch here on top. Okay, so we went in this stitch on top. Okay, so you should have something that looks like this. Okay, so what we're gonna do is now we're gonna make a total. See, as I was saying, unraveling yarn. Okay, let's fix this. It is a beautiful color. The texture is beautiful, but it's not the best yarn to work with. Okay, let's do this again. So we're going in the very top, and we're gonna pull, and we're making 1, 2, 3 chains and a double crochet, and then a total of 1, 2, 3 chains. Go back in the same space and double crochet. So you should have something that looks like this in the top of your motif. We're gonna make 1, 2, 3 chains, go in this chain and pick it up. 1, 2, 3 chains, go in this chain, pick it up. 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna go over in this motif on top, and we're making 2 double crochets and 1, 2, 3 chains back in the same space, and should have something that looks like this. Okay, like that. 1, 2, 3 chains, 1, 2, 3 chains, go and pick your yarn up like that, and 1, 2, 3, And we're going in this space here, and we're going to make a total of 2 double crochets and 3 chains back in the same space, and 2 double crochets and 1 2 3 3 chains, go under, 1 2 3 under, and 1 2 3, and we're going in this space, and we're gonna make a total of 2 double crochets, 3 chains back in the same space, and repeat 2 double crochets, and 1 2 3 3 chains, go under, pick it up, okay, 1 2 3 under, pick it up, 1 2 3. Now we're gonna go in the space on top, and we're making a total of 2 double crochets and 3 chains, and 1 2 3 3 chains. We're going under, picking it up, 3 chains, under, and 1 2 3 3 chains. We're going in this stitch, and we're making 2 double crochets and 3 chains. See how easy that is? Not difficult at all. It looks a bit difficult, but it's really not. 3 chains, go under, pick it up, 1 2 3 3 chains, under, pick it up, and 1 2 3 3 chains. You're gonna go in your 3rd chain stitch, and you're gonna pull your yarn through, so you have something that looks like that. We're gonna cut our yarn, okay, because we are getting ready to add our off-white color, okay? Yes. Okay, so now we're gonna join our other color, or off-white. So I made 3 chains. I'm going in the same space with a double crochet, and 1 2 3 3 chains. I'm going under, I'm picking up my yarn, 1 2 3, under the next chain, and 1 2 3. I will be removing that piece of yarn hanging out there, and you should have something that's starting to look like this. Let me remove this yarn out of my way. Okay, so it looks like that, and then 1 2 3, we're gonna go in the same stitch, and a total of 2 double crochets and 3 chains, 2 double crochets, and 1 2 3 3 chains. We're going in the next chain space, 1 2 3, in the next chain space, 1 2 3, next chain space, and 1 2 3, and we're going in here with the 2 double crochets and the 3 chains, and we're going to repeat that. So 2 double crochets and 3 chains, and go back in with 2 double crochets and 3 chains, go in your next chain, 1 2 3, go in your next chain. So you're starting to have something that looks like this, and 1 2 3 in your next chain, and 1 2 3. Okay, and now we have double crochets, 2 double crochets, 3 chains, 2 double crochets, and 1, 2, 3, 3 chains. Back in your next chain space, 3 chains, again in the next chain space, 3 chains, next chain space, 3 chains, and 1, 2, 3 chains. Back in your double crochet and your 3 chains, and make 2 double crochets and 3 chains, 2 double crochets, and 1, 2, 3, 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, 3 chains, and 1, 2, 3, 3 chains, and 1, 2, 3, and 2 double crochets inside your double crochet and your 3 chains and 3 chains, and 2 double crochets, and 1, 2, 3, 3 chains, go in your chain stitch, 1, 2, 3, 3 chains, back in your chain stitch, and 1, 2, 3, back in your chain space, and 1, 2, 3, and we're going back, and we're gonna finish this last round with 2 double crochets and 1, 2, 3, 3 chains, and we're gonna join that in the top of our chain stitch. Okay, so you should have something that looks like this. Okay, now we're gonna clip our yarn or cut our yarn, and I will be adding the pink again. Okay, and that's what's gonna create this interesting pattern. So I'm gonna grab my pink yarn. Okay, so now we're gonna add our pink, and this is our last round. So I'm gonna make 1 and 2 and 3 chains, and back in the same space with a double crochet, and then I am gonna go in this space here, and I'm gonna pull my yarn like this, and I'm gonna make 1, 2, 3 single crochet. I'm gonna go in this little space here and pull my yarn through, and 1, 2, 3 single crochet back in here where you joined your chain, pull your yarn through, and 1, 2, 3, go back in that little space, pull your yarn through, and 1, 2, 3, go on top of your first double crochet, pull your yarn through, and you're gonna make a total of 2 double crochets if this yarn would allow me. Okay, let's try this again with this yarn. I love the color of the yarn, but I don't like the yarn. It's too problematic. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 chains, go back in that space, and you're gonna make 2 double crochets in total. As you can see, this yarn is very annoying. Okay, so you should have, see that? Isn't that beautiful? A scalloped edge. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna continue around. We're pretty much finished. Okay, so I'm gonna go in this double crochet, not the first one but the second one, and I'm gonna pull my yarn through, and I'm gonna make a total of 1, 2, 3 single crochets, and then 1, 2, 3 single crochets, and then pull your yarn through, and 1, 2, three single crochets, go in, pull your yarn through, 1, 2, 3 single crochets, pull your yarn, and we're gonna go and make a total of 2 double crochets, and 1, 2, 3 chains, go back in that same space, and we're making 2 double crochets, and we're skipping this space and we're going in this one, pull your yarn through, and then 1, 2, 3, pull your yarn through, 1, 2, 3, go in and pull your yarn, 1, 2, and 3, and go in, pull your yarn. So as you can see, you're starting to have this beautiful pattern. Isn't that lovely? Okay, so we're gonna finish off, and 1, 2, 3, we're going in this double crochet, and we're gonna pull our yarn through, and then we're gonna make a total of 2 double crochets in here, and 1, 2, 3 chains, go back in with 2 double crochets, and you're going over to your second stitch and you're pulling your yarn through, and you're making 1, 2, 3 single crochets, go in and pull your yarn, and 1, 2, 3, go back in, pull, 1, 2, 3, in, pull, and 1, 2, 3, we're going in our second double crochet, and we're making a total of 2 double crochets inside our chain space, and another 2 double crochets, and we're going in the second double crochet, and we're going in our chain space with 3 single crochets, and we're gonna pull our yarn through, and we're going in our chain space with 3 single crochets, and pull our yarn through, go in here, pull your yarn through, and you're going in here with 3 single crochets, go to your second double crochet, pull your yarn through, oops, and then we're going to make a total of 2 double crochets, and 1, 2, 3 chains, and 2 double crochets, and we're gonna go in our second set of double crochet, and we're gonna go over into our chain stitch and make a total of 3 single crochets, and then in the next space 3 single crochets, go in that space next to it and pull your yarn through, and a total of 3 single crochets, pull your yarn through and go over to your next space and make 3 single crochets if my yarn would allow me. This yarn is not the best yarn to work with. As you can see, it's pretty much unraveling. Okay, let me do this over. Okay, so I'm going in that stitch, pulling my yarn through, and then you just have to be gentle. You have to crochet very loosely with this, otherwise it's going to give you trouble. Okay, so 2 double crochets to finish off, and 1 2 3 chains, and I'm gonna close it off, and I'm gonna tighten my yarn so it does not unravel at a later date or a future date. Okay, voila, there you have it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and share my YouTube link in my description. So there you go. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, until next time, many blessings. Keep watching for many more. Take care. Bye.